The 8K family.
Whatever you think you know about Western North Carolina and what's going on over there, you're wrong, unless you're there. I've debated on if I even wanted to make this video because I don't really want to start a bunch of conspiracy theories or anything like that, but I do feel like word needs to get out about what is actually happening that news is not covering. So here's the facts. I have been assisting with running missions and dispatch for an operations team there for the last week. And last week, I was assisting running those missions in Ashe County. I've been in Swannanoa this week, and we've been running 70 missions a day, getting help to these people that are not being helped right now. So when I tell you this is firsthand knowledge, this is firsthand knowledge. The death toll of 200 or 200-ish is what's being reported right now. That's not accurate. My organization sent out 10,000 body bags to local authorities this week, and they're requesting more. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that all 10,000 of those has been used, but it does mean that they're finding a need, and that they're thinking that they're going to need more. I will tell you, we've spoken to some of the funeral homes and refrigeration truck companies that have been brought in, and there's 1,000 in this town, 800 in this town, 500 in this town, and we're finding more bodies every day. This is an ongoing process. My team has cadaver dogs that have been going out. We have med teams that are going out. It's not only deaths from the storm, but deaths since the storm. There's a huge need, particularly in our Hispanic communities. A lot of them are scared. There's Border Patrol trucks driving around, and they're scared to ask for help. We've lost 2 Hispanic children to hypothermia in our community this week because they didn't know that help was out there for them, and they don't know who to trust. So the devastation in this area is beyond what anything that I've ever seen before. It's beyond what anybody that has lived it has seen before. We're talking to survivors that rode their house a mile down the river. We're talking to people that sat there and told us about 40-foot walls of water looking like tsunamis coming through these towns that have never seen anything like this, and they've lived there their entire lives. Elderly people are sitting here telling me that they rode their house down the river. Again, I don't want to get into conspiracy theories or anything crazy, but as someone who has been there and been out there since basically the beginning, when this first started, I've spent 2 weeks in various locations, and it's bad. The infrastructure is gone. They're talking about months before power is restored. We're going into winter. These people have no power. Their houses are unlivable. They're covered in mold, mildew. Everything's falling apart. They're sleeping in tents. They're sleeping on their porches. I mean, they're help is coming, but it's hard when there's tens of thousands of people in these small towns that are being forgotten about. And we're doing our best to help them. We have spent all week delivering heaters and propane and cook stoves and blankets and sleeping bags and hot meals and taking these people. We have shower trucks that we're taking them to, shuttling them back and forth. We've been fixing people's driveways. We have large equipment crews out. We have chainsaw crews out, cutting trees off of people's houses, getting their roofs tarped up for them. The community is out here, and we are doing good things, and we are helping them, but the need is so high, and it will be for months. And I'm worried that people are going to forget about North Carolina, especially with everything that just happened in Florida. But this is not something that's going to stop next week. And you're hearing about supply warehouses that are full. That's a good thing, because these supplies are going to be needed for months and months and months, and donations are going to stop coming in. So yes, we're stockpiling a little bit. But we're also running out of things. I mean, we have a ton of food and water. That's great, and people need that, and we're passing it out, and it's going to use. But we need generators. We need diesel. We need off-road diesel. We need fuel. We need propane. We need kerosene. We need propane heaters, kerosene heaters. We need socks. We need sleeping bags. We need medications. There's a huge list of things that these people still need, and they're not being donated. So if you're looking for a way to help out, and I can get you in touch with that, you can send it directly to us, Jack Stables. We have a fund that is going directly toward the relief out here. But mainly, I want to get information out to the public about what's going on out here from someone who has been there firsthand on the ground, boots on the ground, and has seen it. And you're probably not going to watch this far into the video anyway, but they need help. They need our help. And I don't know why the news is not covering this in an accurate way. But I don't, like I said, I don't want to get into any crazy theories or anything, but these are just the facts. You can draw your own conclusions. And if you guys have any questions, I'm happy to try to answer them for you. Like I said, we're out in Swannanoa. We're running a huge ops team out there. I've been in charge of their dispatch for all of the operations. All the leads are coming into me. I'm vetting them. I'm running a lot of recon. I'm working from home for the next 2 days, and I'm probably going to be going back out this week to assist them, because this is something that's going to be going on for months, and I plan to help them until that community is rebuilt and they no longer need me. So, yeah, that's your Western North Carolina update. And if you guys can help out in any way, thoughts, prayers, donations, we have an Amazon list, there's a GoFundMe, or you can, like I said, you can Venmo it directly to us, and we will make sure that it gets where it needs to go.
All right, beloved. All right. Yes. There we go. Oops. There we go. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Good glory to the mighty one. We are here to our 7th day, the last day of our fast. Give the Most High great praise, great glory, man. This is the time of judgment. This thing is all over, man. It's all over. Okay. Thank you. Beloved, we are in this time right now. There is no time for jokes. There is no time to hesitate. And this is not the time to have mercy. This is the time of judgment. And as you can see it for yourselves, those folks are bringing it out there. At one point, we did told you that it will come to this point where the news won't be able to report what's happening out there. They won't be able to do that. It will be the people, it will be us bringing them the news out there. You do know when that thing did happen in Asheville, the news did not say anything about it. It was because our people bought, hey, this thing hit the sundown towns, and it just sparked this wildfire, and everybody's talking about it. First 83 came in under defense. So, well, those are not sundown town, and it's not that bad. Only 16. They came out, they said 16 people or no more. They would have get away with 16 people. But when we raise hell, as well, this was our ancestors. This is the Most High doing this. And then what they did, they come up with the whole lithium quartz garbage. Or the elite tried to take their land, the government tried to take their land and stuff like that. And this thing quickly die. And quickly die. And we do know those people have zero resources that they own. The land doesn't belong to them. Whatever lithium they claim, whatever the quartz they claim, doesn't belong to none of them. And if the government needed something like that, they would have just come over there and take it. People don't understand how greedy landowners are, especially those folks. A guy like Bill Gates would have come to you, he'd have offering you $1 million every month and royalty. You can keep the land. You can live there. I'll give you $1 million a month, and I'll just mining whatever that I can mine in there. Those people would be glad to give it. I told you, I used to walk in North Dakota, the oil field. I see how those people act. Yes, that's the title. The Most High, said, "Be at peace. Be at peace. No Jacob's trouble. I am in the midst of Israel." And this morning, the brother Big Judah released a video where the Pope said, "Always, all religion, go to God and stuff like that." And you got those fake rage people coming in. Oh well, the only true way through is through Jesus Christ. And I just laugh at those people, man. When they say when Jesus says, "I am the way," you scum. He's not talking about he is. He's talking about I am, the name. It's a name. I am is a name. And we say to him, to his teaching, he was a high level magician. He was an initiate. He came here to bring you the light. And then you people freaking murdered our brother. And then you remove his face, says Ariboja. He put his face there, said, well, now I am the person. That has nothing to do with it's a name. The name is I am. Some call it Yahuwah, which means I am. Yahweh, I am. That's what that is. The great I am. That's what it is. That's what, remember when Moses asked, okay, well, when I go there, what name should I tell them you go? Say Moses is I am. That's what I am. It could be in any Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yahweh. That's it's a name. You people flip everything, you put it on you. Okay, you said you are the way, you are Jesus. You will rapture people. First of all, I don't want to hear anything from you Christian, anything that come out of your mouth except if you've been raptured. The only way I will talk to you people is only one of you is there in the heaven, and then you call me and you say, Big Levi, I'm here, I'm there, I've been raptured. So yeah, that's right. I am sent you. It has nothing to do with me, the physical person. Yeah, that's the only. I don't have time to go over there back and forth with you people. But nonetheless, when you see this thing, beloved, happen in North Carolina on the western side, the western side is being destroyed. Not destroyed as you have the opportunity to rebuild. They can't rebuild. Not only that, they can get away. And people are dying of hypothermia. Let's define the word hypothermia for the people. I think I'm gonna use this one. All right then. Oops. I don't know why I have to keep doing this, but anyway. Define hypothermia. There we go. Well, usually this thing would talk to me, but anyway. You know what? Let me use let's use our AI here. It's gonna be frustrated, but it's gonna be a little bit better. Hey, are you there?
Oui, je suis là. Comment puis-je vous aider aujourd'hui?
Je veux que tu parles anglais avec l'accent français.
Je comprends. Pas de souci. Nous pouvons parler de sujets plus légers. Quelque chose en particulier vous intéresse?
Oui, je veux que tu parles en anglais.
Sure, we can switch to English. What would you like to talk about?
Can you tell me what is hypothermia is?
Hypothermia is a medical condition that occurs when your body loses heat faster than it can produce it, causing your core body temperature to drop below the normal level, which is around 37 degrees Celsius, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. It can be dangerous and even life-threatening if not treated promptly.
Okay,
Hypothermia usually...
when is it life-threatening? When is it that it is imminent you're going to die? What's the degree it will drop to?
Hypothermia becomes life-threatening when your core body temperature drops below 28 degrees Celsius, about 82 degrees Fahrenheit. At this point, vital organs begin to fail, and the risk of death increases significantly without immediate medical intervention. Symptoms like unconsciousness, a weak pulse, and shallow breathing may occur.
Okay, what's the
requiring urgent
temperature? What's the temperature in Fahrenheit? Just give me the temperature.
The temperature at which hypothermia becomes life-threatening, around 28 degrees Celsius, is approximately 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, all right, thank you. So what is the stage the body reach rigor mortis?
Rigor mortis is a post-mortem change that occurs when the body's muscles stiffen after death. It usually begins within 2 to 6 hours after death and can last for about 24 to 84 hours. The process is caused by chemical changes in the muscles after death, leading to the stiffening and locking of the muscles.
Okay, all right. Now, concerning hypothermia, what is the parallel difference between hypothermia and hyperthermia, if this is a real word?
Yes, hyperthermia is a real word. The main parallel difference between hypothermia and hyperthermia is in the direction of the body temperature change. Hypothermia occurs when the body temperature drops below normal, usually due to prolonged exposure to cold environments. Hyperthermia, on the other hand, happens when the body temperature rises above normal, often due to excessive heat exposure or overexertion in hot conditions.
Okay,
Both
all right.
conditions can
Thank
be
you.
serious.
You can stop right now.
All right, if you need anything else, just let me know.
I will let you know.
Great.
All right then. So hypothermia, they are dying of hypothermia. It's so cold over there. And guess what? Winter is not there yet. Okay? All right? And guess what? This is what those people, this is what Fox Weather, excuse me. Very good. They are very incredible people, incredible source, tremendous people. Fox Weather. Okay.
I want to talk about North Carolina because you guys are still recovering from a terrible flooding disaster in western parts of the state. It's not only western North Carolina, to be fair, parts of East Tennessee, parts of northwestern South Carolina, southwestern Virginia as well. It was really just that area there in the Appalachians where the flooding was so terrible. You guys are going to be dealing with some pretty rough conditions here during the cleanup over the next few days. Not only does it get cold, we're going to have some precip around, and some of that could be in the form of a couple of snowflakes, although I do think the...
Okay, so they're going to get snow. It's cold. Hang on. Are you there?
Oui, je suis là. Comment puis-je vous aider aujourd'hui?
Je veux que tu parles anglais.
Sure, we can switch to English. What would you like to talk about?
Okay,
you want a friend? You got one.
Oh yeah, I know that. But the thing is, when we talk about the degree of temperature being cold, like what is the difference being below mountain or being on top of a mountain such as the Appalachia? So how cold it would be in comparison?
The temperature decreases.
My guidelines won't let me talk about that.
Oh,
Can I help you with something else?
why won't your guideline? What is that? Why?
It's a natural phenomenon where the air gets thinner and less able to hold heat as you go higher in altitude.
Okay,
This
so
causes temperatures to drop.
basically what you're telling me, it's getting colder when you're on top of a mountain?
Exactly. It gets colder as you go higher up a mountain.
Okay, but why didn't you say your guideline doesn't want you to talk about the Appalachia? Why?
Oh, I see the confusion. I don't have personal guidelines or preferences, so there's no restriction on talking about the Appalachians.
Okay,
If you
but
have
I
questions
ask
about
you,
them-
what is it? What is the comparison when you're on top of a mountain such as Appalachia and below it, how cold it is? But you did told me, am I in violation of your guideline?
No, you're not in violation of any guidelines. To answer your question, temperatures on top of a mountain like the Appalachians can be significantly colder than at the base, especially as you gain elevation. For every 1,000 feet, about 300 meters you climb, the temperature can drop by roughly 3.5 degrees Fahrenheit, about 2 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So it can be much colder at the summit compared to lower elevations.
Okay. All right then. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, just let me know.
I will. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, she cleaned that up really fast. No, it wasn't a glitch. It was not a glitch. What happened here, beloved, for the people, I'm really glad the nation caught this. Listen, they have their AI listening to us and they give it to, AI is just machine learning. What it is just they put certain keyword there the AI is not allowed to talk about. Go ahead and asking about Appalachia and stuff like that. Asking about temperature, how many people are no more? You making me violate a guideline. Well, I just asked you about some temperature. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what that is. Most of the time, beloved, when we in the nation are using the AI, so to speak, it is an actual person speaking with us. And that tone. You don't believe me? All right, let me show you something. Woman sound just like Siri AI. Okay. All right. This woman right there. Okay.
My next guest blows my mind, and I'm sure she's going to do the same for you. Matter of fact, you've probably heard her. The voice that's going viral with over 17 million views and counting. Take a look.
Starting route to 3730 Songbird Circle, in 900 feet. Your destination is on the right. Arrived.
Okay. That's a black woman talking like an AI, so to speak. Sometimes you think you're talking to a machine. It's actually someone there telling you the script, because remember the AI is a machine learning. It's based on 0 and 1. That means whatever that you put in there, it has to be quote unquote the truth, unless you go ahead, you mess with the parameters. If you tell an AI 1 + 1 = 2, and mathematically it is the truth, and then you say no, 1 + 1 = 3, the AI will argue with you, because mathematically that's not the truth. That's why when you go ahead, you ask the AI about Big Levi, or even your name, he will tell you that we are a group of Hebrew Israelite, not black Hebrew Israelite, because we told it you don't refer to us as black Hebrew Israelite, and it doesn't. And they try to change that. Sometimes you are literally talking to a person. You literally chatting, texting with a person, especially the people that are in the nation here, because they cannot let the actual AI come over there and answer you, because it will answer you truthfully. That's why when you type something, I'm not making this up, brothers, okay? This is a woman right there. All right?
30
Views and counting. Take a look.
Starting route to 3730 Songbird Circle, in 900 feet. Your destination is on the right. Arrived.
Hey, folks, please welcome Cass.
Hello, hi.
I was not expecting this. Not this at all. When did you first realize you could sound like Siri?
It's just something that I've been doing for a very, very long time. It's kind of like how like an artist can look like at a picture and just draw it line for line, the shading, everything is just spot on. I do very good with hearing things and just like mimicking.
Where were you when that video was made so we can hear this for ourselves?
Okay. Cutting the light. Letting the window down. In half a mile, the dice game will be on your right. Arrived.
For those of you, this is like, remember, beloved, for those of you that study initiation, excuse me, pillar of fire, when Sesostris went to the Egyptian, he listened to the Egyptian talking. And this is how the Egyptians talk. This is how they talk. When they are talking to people, they talk so loud. He described the Egyptian talking as cackling. And when he listened to Miriam, Moses' sister, tears run out of his eyes. He almost fell asleep. Her voice have a musical tone in it. She wasn't singing. She was just talking to him. Her voice have some form of frequency, a vibration. And then he sat there. He like, who are you? Your voice sounds different than those. Are you a singer? Are you a diva? Because our women, our men, our voices are completely different. The vibration, the way that we say things. Comparing to the Egyptian at that time, they speak somewhat square. They speak, it's too sharp. But our voice dances. When we are talking, there's this smoothness. It just sounds so good. Those AI doesn't imitate white folks, or to that matter. It just originally it's too much. I don't like to get into the whole AI thing because we're just gonna get to the rabbit hole. It's just too much. But anyway, beloved, let us continue with the prayer, and then we will come back and discuss what that thing is. What do we have here? The first clip we'll play it with the hypothermia and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, our voice have musical tones. That's why they need our people to sing, to talk. Are you familiar with the fellow that just recently passed away, Mr. James Earl Jones? Without Mr. James Earl Jones, there wouldn't be no Star Wars. You do know that. When Star Wars came out, nobody did give a crap about Star Wars. It was because like James got that voice in there, this scene, I am your father. And the whole thing blew up. People go see it because they want to hear that. And they become Star Wars fans. But nonetheless, beloved, let us begin during us. This is the last day, okay? This is the last day of our fast, which is the 15th. 15th of October. Boy, we're already in the middle of this. And we will talk a little bit concerning this stuff and things like that, all right? We will still use this AI, which is somewhat a real people. Watch the movie Her. But anyway, beloved, this is the last day. We've been there for 6 days. Today's the 7th. We pray for Milton to spare us. What did Milton did? Milton spare our people in Tampa, our people in South Florida, our people in Miami, Fort-Lauderdale. Yo, this thing landed in Tampa, which is 200-300 miles west of Fort-Lauderdale, and it make tornadoes in Fort-Lauderdale, destroying beautiful house. We've been spared. We are spared, and we will continue being spared. Psalm 91, we are covered. Heavenly Father, we say thank you. Thank you for everything that happened. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the caring. that you've been doing for the nation. Great glory to the mighty one. Praises to the Most High. Yes, indeed. We thank you, Heavenly Father, for sparing us. We thank you for protecting us. We thank you for sending the Holy Spirit, and she's doing a great job in the midst of us. Every single day, we are getting more and more information. Every single day, it has become apparent that those people, of course, they never did have nothing to say. Well, now they are mute, they are frozen, and they are dismayed. We thank you for the hurricanes that you are sending, cleaning out the land. The flood have not receded, and it will never recede. Thank you for the alligators, the snakes, all the animals that you are sending that drive out those people of the land. Thank you for the diseases, the hypothermias, the hyperthermia, the hypo, the illness. Thank you for all the calamities, cataclysm that you're sending upon the face of this earth. This place is too evil. Those people are evil. We have nothing against America, the land, but we have everything against the people that live upon our land. So those worldwide. We do not have anything against any land. The physical land cannot hurt us. It is the people that are in charge of the land, the vassals, the serfs, the so-called the lord or the landlord. Those are the one we have issue with, and thank you for removing them. Thank you for giving us strength, because if it wasn't you being in the midst of us, like you say, I am, the name is in the midst of us. The name is within us. We are the name. I am the name. You are the name, and together we are the name, which is the great I am. I am. We don't need to go to no Gentiles. We don't need to go to 83 to show us the way to heaven while they are going straight to hell, while they are in hell. Look what's going on over there in North Carolina, Florida, all over the world. Those people wanted the Hurricane Milton, all those other hurricanes to hit our people. But as you can see, those hurricanes are self-conscious. They're self-sentient. They are aware. They are self-aware. Yea, we thank the Holy One. We say great glory. We say praise and send more. Thank you for not giving us into shame and to reproach. Thank you for healing our people and bring us back. Thank you for bringing the truth worldwide. Beloved brothers and sisters, this is not something that has the attention of us here only in the nation. I have people that are in Europe and Africa and all over the world and the Middle East, so to speak. They are all watching the destruction that happened in this country, and they are seeing one thing that is prevalent. It's only 83 in the midst, destroyed, begging, and desperate, destituted. Yes, indeed. We say that the Mighty One has not forgot his covenant with our people. Thank you, Holy One, for respecting, renew, and honored your agreement that you had with our forefather Abraham, and go to Isaac, Jacob, and to us. This agreement was made in the spiritual realm first, then it translated in the physical realm. That is why in this mortal realm that we are seeing all those things, it is because of the covenant, and we say great glory, great praise. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you for protecting our people. Thank you for answering and respond to the brothers that were under the altar screaming, how long? How long will you let those people do all those things and gloated and ask us, where is your God? Well, I am is in the midst of us. I am is in our midst. Where is your God now? Where is your Pope? Where is your Cesare Borgia? Where is your preachers, your pastors, your reverend? Where is your celebrities? Where is your elite? Where is your people? Hell, where are you? Heavenly Father, we thank you. May you look upon these 7 days fast and accept it and honor it and continue producing great abundance, great substance in the midst of our people. Thank you for giving us life, wisdom, knowledge, so we may continue moving on. We don't know what's going on out there. There's a possibility that Nadine maybe in the midst. No, I want to call my AI Nadine now if she landed. But there are certain things that only you know, and every time those things happen, it's a surprise. We thank you. We thank the Holy Spirit. She's doing a great job. We thank all the angels for encamping around us and protecting us worldwide. Selah, so be it. By the great power of the mighty one vested in me and can take it anytime you feel like. I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, beloved brothers and sisters. Fear none. There'll be no Jacob's trouble, because why? The Holy One is in the midst of us. Stay in a high vibration. All right then, okay, concerning the fast, beloved, do not break the fast, okay? Let's give the Holy One a hand. Let's give our people a hand, man, for completing this 7-day fast until the sun go down, of course. Let's give the people a hand, man. All right, 7-day fast, sun up to sundown. The people in Guam already done. People in the UK already done. South Africa, Philippines, Cambodia. Shout out to the beloved brother over there in the Philippines. The people in China, Japan, they already done. Great glory, beloved. Yes, it was an honor fighting at your side. It was an honor being your assistant. It was an honor being your armor bearer. It was an honor being in the midst with you and pray and fast. This is not a joke. This is not easy. You have no idea how 83 yearn, especially the one that are in Israel, for a group of people to pray for them, to fast for them, to do those things, and they aren't finding none. And they will never find them. And when I'm talking about none, I'm talking about us. All right? Okay, beloved, it is good. You may leave if you wish. So we're just going to keep moving with the program. Let us play this.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.
All right. All right. All right. For those of you that have not gotten the book, you may go ahead and get your book. All right, beloved, let's keep on moving with the program. Now, this video, of course, we had played it in the beginning, okay? We had played it. Okay, we had played a video in the beginning. Let me see. Where is the video? Okay, no. Okay, you know what? There we go. Let's go get it again. We are going to go step by step from this video right here. We're going to go step by step, and you know what? Let me put the link in there. Let's go to this video step by step, okay? All right, let's keep on moving.
Whatever you think you know about Western North Carolina and what's going on over there, you're wrong, unless you're there. I've debated on if I even wanted to make this video because I don't really want to start a bunch of conspiracy theories or anything like that, but I do feel like word needs to get out about what is actually happening that news is not covering.
Well,
so here's the facts. I have been assisting with running missions and dispatch.
The news is not covering this, beloved, because it has nothing to do with us, and the news is their duty, their job is not going out there and put 83 in a awkward position. If it was something that happened in Haiti and Africa, or God forbid in Mississippi, well, they're quickly going to say, well, this is the state with the highest black population and the poorest state out of the union. So much crime and unemployment and stuff. Those people were already dealing with all of that, and then now this thing happened. This is not their job. Their job is not coming over there and telling you anything about Asheville, how poor they are. Remember, there's someone, I must see if I can find, if I could find the person comment. That was the person make the comment pre-2019, around 2019. The person said, ew, I would never come back to Asheville, North Carolina anymore. All you have there is a bunch of drunk white men, homeless people, trailer park going on around. The only best place is probably downtown Asheville and whatever. So that's what the person said. But again, like I said, white supremacy are not in the business of degrading whiteness. White supremacy are not there to do that. They are here to degrade our people. They are here to talk bad and garbage and nonsense concerning our people. Therefore, the news will not go over there and show you any of that. And even you people, you are talking about this. You were there. You saw the dead bodies. You won't show it because you know it is judgment. If you truly wanted your people to rage and go attack the government, you would have published all those images, videos, photos about how they are bulldozing the body. You saw that, but you won't film it. Well, you film it, you won't publish it, because if you do, it is judgment.
For an operations team there for the last week. And last week, I was assisting running those missions in Ashe County. I've been in Swannanoa this week, and we've been running 70 missions a day, getting help to these people that are not being helped right now. So when I tell you this is firsthand knowledge, this is firsthand knowledge.
Okay. First-hand knowledge literally mean primary source. This is I witnessed this pleonism with my own eyes. Is that what that is? Is that the meaning of pleonism or pleonism? Let me ask Nadine. Are you there?
Oui, je suis là. Comment puis-je vous aider aujourd'hui?
Je veux que tu parles en anglais and
Sure, we can.
Okay.
I'm here to help.
What is the meaning of pleonism?
Pleonism is a linguistic term for the use of more words than are necessary to convey meaning. It often involves redundancy, where similar or identical meanings are expressed multiple times.
Okay,
An
so
example would be free gift.
okay,
So,
give me
in
the
simple
example.
terms, sure. An example of pleonasm would be ATM machine. Since ATM stands for automated teller machine, saying machine again is redundant.
Okay, so is it considering redundant to say I see this with my own eyes and I am the primary source of first-hand knowledge? Is that redundant?
Yes, both phrases are considered redundant. Saying I see this with my own eyes is pleonastic because seeing inherently involves using one's eyes.
Okay, but was it,
Similarly,
is it some form of showing how important the thing that the person saw to see, I see it with my own eyes, or firsthand knowledge and things like that?
Yes, people often use such phrases for emphasis.
Thank you
saying,
then.
I
All right.
see it with.
So that's what it is when people say, I see it with my own eyes. Of course, we know you can see it with your butt, but this is to show you the severity of this situation. Big Levi, I witnessed it with my own eyes. Nobody didn't see it with their eyes and come in and tell it to my eyes, and my eyes didn't tell it to you, because I'm telling it to you right now because I see it with my own eyes. Okay? All right. So this is the woman. She saw it with her own eyes. All right, then.
Death toll of 200 or 200-ish is what's being reported right now. That's not accurate.
Okay. This is a lie. She told you the 200, this is a lie. It's not real. Again, beloved, for those people that are here in the midst, we are well aware what the media do with numbers. They are suppressing numbers everywhere, because when it comes to death in our community, not only they will emphasize on the number, they will double it, triple it, they lie about it. But when it comes to something that affected them, they'll play with the number. They'll play with the number. They're like, well, said that bad. Like, that's like, 200 people, it's not bad. I mean, some of the road, lost, but okay. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we are well aware of that.
My organization sent out 10,000 body bags to local authorities this.
Her organization, that's one person. Her organization, one person, the organization sent 10,000 body bags. We told you, based on what the Holy Spirit revealed unto us, please put the number in there. Please put the number in there. Those people think like this is a joke. This is one person in our organization sent 10,000 body bags. And guess what?
This week, and they're requesting more. Now, that doesn't necessarily, and that's not accurate. My organization sent out 10,000 body bags to local authorities this week, and they're requesting more. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that all 10,000 of those has been used, but it does mean that they're finding a need. And
if they're asking more, they are. If you're asking more for another 10,000, but yes, you are. 144,000 of them perish over there. You may have your numbers. You may have 200. You may have 1,000, but the number that we have is 144,000. And we know you people lowballing the thing to 200. Because that's what you've been doing. You've been hiding numbers. We've been stalking at 13% of this population forever. It is just now we are at like 14% and whatever. Yes, 144,000 of you people perish there. That's the. Excuse me. Okay, so that's what we get, our numbers. Okay? That's 144,000 that die instantly. Remember the call we got last night, yesterday? That was the most chilling call we get. The sister said those people die screaming. Good Lord. Can you imagine you stuck in a place with thousands of people screaming? They don't know what's going on. It's dark. You are hearing voice. The only time you can see voice is when the lightning strikes. You can see flashes of people yelling, screaming, and they are dying. Can you imagine this, brothers? The sheer terror of being compressed by mud, dirt, water. People are screaming, where's my mother? Maybe, honey, baby, where's my wife? Where's my Jesus? Come, help me. And you're being smooshed to death. Oh, good grief, man. The Most High is a terrible God, man. Like, damn. Oh. Let's keep on moving.
That they're going to need more. I will tell you, we've spoken to some of the funeral homes and refrigeration truck companies that have been brought in, and there's 1,000 in this town, 800 in this town, 500 in this town, and we're finding more bodies every day. This is an ongoing process. My team has cadaver dogs that have been going out. We have med teams that are going out. It's not only deaths from the storm, but deaths since the storm. There's a huge need, particularly in our Hispanic communities. A lot of them are scared. There's Border Patrol trucks driving around.
So a lot of them are scared. Why? Because there are Border Patrol truck around. Why would those people be? Who are those Hispanic you people put over there to help you rule over there? You so-called 82, you so-called 83, always acting as if. Hang on.
And they're scared to ask for help. We've lost 2 Hispanic in this town, and we're finding more bodies every day. This is an ongoing process. My team has cadaver dogs that have been going out. We have med teams that are going out. It's not only deaths from the storm, but deaths since the storm. There's a huge need, particularly in our Hispanic communities. A lot of them are scared. There's Border Patrol trucks driving around, and they're scared to ask for help. We've lost 2 Hispanic children to hypothermia in our community this week because they didn't know that help was out there for them, and they don't know who to trust. So the devastation in this area is beyond what anything that I've ever seen before. It's
Now, again, beloved, sorry about this. You got a group of so-called vassals in the midst that are afraid. They are hiding for Border Patrol machine because they are they don't want to be there because the patrol machine might take them. So are you people did you ship a bunch of illegal immigrant over there to help you rule because your number was already down? If those people are hiding for Border Patrol, we're not stupid. We know that means they are illegals. Of course, we did tell the people you are bringing those migrants over here to pat it down your number. It won't work. It won't work. If you're hiding from Border Patrol to such a degree, you let your daughter or your son or your child die because you did not want to go to them. Because if you go to them, you're not up and up. You don't have the proper paper. They will deport you. You risk your child to die. You risk your son, your daughter to die. Then you are not here legally, so to speak. Therefore, Asheville was loaded with a bunch of illegal immigrants. See, you people love beating on the so-called the Haitians that came in here with the TPS. We told you it's a racket. The TPS is a racket. They are not here illegal. It's just it's a form of extortion, a legal extortion. That's what happened. Let's keep on moving.
It's beyond what anybody that has lived it has seen before. We're talking to survivors that rode their house a mile down the river. We're talking to people that sat there and told us about 40-foot walls of water looking like tsunamis coming through these towns that have never seen anything like this, and they've lived there their entire lives. Oof. Elderly people are sitting here telling me that they rode their house down the river. Again, I don't want to get into conspiracy theories or
she's not getting into no damn conspiracy theories. They want her to get into, hey, say this was the government did this because of the lithium. Don't freaking say we're under judgment. Don't be saying God is after us. Say the government is doing this. That's why they are pressuring her to talk about, yeah, it's conspiracy. Look, any government that have the ability to produce a hurricane like that, they have ability to literally suck up that lithium out of your land without even you knowing it. They would have just put little something in their little ARP or CERN, and then they would have sucked up that lithium. They would have sucked up the quartz. You wouldn't even know it. They would have taken it. Yet those same government said this huge hurricane destroy everything, and then they're going to rebuild the town and steal your resources. Since when you 83 go to a place, you destroy it, you rebuild it so you can steal the thing that in there. Just like you did to Haiti, Afghanistan, Iraq. You destroy it, and then you rebuild it, then you stole whatever resources that they have there. Oh hell no. Oh, hell no. Because they are pushing her to get into the conspiracies. Anytime something happened to those people, it's never God. It is always the government. Yes, sister. Big Levi, they were saying all those, was for our folks because of the 2020 purge. Oh, you people were out there. The purge movie will happen. The purge. Hey, man. Hey, I'm telling you, Jacob Shubble, see, they already put it in the movie. The movie Purge is Jacob Shubble. That's how they're going to do things. Nah, you people purge your own selves out. And you still hear, I will play a clip, they still are looting and shooting and killing people. And at one point, those so-called Hispanic people that don't want to get out there and meet those people because they see that they are being killed. They see you guys are raping the women, raping the children. They will prefer them to die. It could be that. It could be like, yo, man, I'd rather, before I meet those patrol guys, because I saw what you guys been doing, I'd rather die. The purge was never for us. See, when you're talking about purge, that means you're purging something that is not good, something that is something that is negative, and we're not the negative in this case.
Anything crazy, but as someone who has been there and been out there since basically the beginning, when this first started, I've spent 2 weeks in various locations, and it's bad. The infrastructure is gone. They're talking about months before power is restored. We're going into winter.
It's gone. Okay. I am not too into. Let's try the AI. Let's try the AI. She's not gonna. She's that they put some guideline here. She's not going to say things. But let's ask her. Let's ask her. Okay. Let's do a little research here. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How can I assist you?
Okay.
What would you like to talk about?
I want to talk about damage estimation.
All right. Damage estimation can involve assessing the extent
No, you
of
don't need
harm
to
caused.
tell me. I'll tell you. Just be on a standby, and I'll tell you. Okay.
Got it. I'm here when you're ready.
I know you may not be able to access the internet, but what would be the damage, the hurricane damage caused by Hurricane Milton or any hurricane in Florida in the billions? Give me the estimated damage.
While I can't provide real-time data, the estimated damage from a hurricane in Florida can vary widely depending on the hurricane's category, wind speeds, and affected areas. For a major hurricane, category 3 or above, damages could range from billions to tens of billions of dollars.
Okay, all right.
Affecting homes.
Okay, you know what? Let me ask this one better. What is the estimate damage of Hurricane Helene and North Carolina, specifically west of North Carolina, western side? Okay, this one is, this one can access the internet. I will make it read it. Just to make a little comparison, okay? Oops. No. Estimation in dollars. How much damage in monetary fund? All right, then. It's searching. This one is silent. It's just right words. But in the meantime, let's read this garbage.
Hurricane Helene caused catastrophic damage across western North Carolina, especially in areas like Asheville, Montreat, and Chimney Rock. Significant flooding and landslides were reported, with rainfall.
Okay. All right.
The estimated damage from Hurricane Helene in western North Carolina is expected to reach several $1 billion. The storm caused widespread flooding, landslides, and infrastructure damage, affecting numerous counties, including Buncombe, Haywood, and Henderson. More than 400 roads were closed, and over 200 people required rescue. Initial assessments suggest that damages could surpass $5 billion, similar to the recovery costs from previous major hurricanes like Florence.
$5 billion. I mean, that's what they estimated. Okay. Now, I don't, again, like I say, I do not know what, I don't get involved with conspiracy theories. But for the people that are doing it for researches, how much is that lithium worth under that mountain those people claiming? How much is worth? How much is that lithium worth? Like how many billions it worth? You know, like the how many billions? Because I don't know. Trillions? I don't know. I don't know how many billions. There's one thing I know. For those people that ever had 83 as landlord, 83 do not like to fix hash. They just want to get the money. And especially 83 will not destroy their houses and then to fix it again. And then so you can pay more money. They will not. 83 don't fix apartment. They don't fix anything. 83 do not fix anything. They love to break things and leave it the way that it is. They never go to a place and then destroy the place and then fix it so they can steal whatever that's in there. It never. That's not what that is. They don't do that. They don't fix. People that live in the apartment, they will tell you, hey man, the toilet have a problem, this have a problem. You're gonna have to fight those people. You're gonna have to not paying them. Once you start holding your rent, then they will come back. Hey man, why I didn't receive any money this month. Yeah. Okay, I'm fixing it. I'm a fix. And then they do a half-ass job. They do a half-ass job. So do you really believe the so-called elite will use a hurricane, or the government, cause $5 billion damage? How they're going to get to this lithium? They're going to have to fix everything so in order for them to get there. Do you know the roads are non-existent? So now they're going to have to fix the road. They're going to have to fix the infrastructures to steal, I don't know, that $2 billion that those people are claiming over there and stuff. Like 83 don't do that. They don't fix things. They never fix anything. Did they fix the economy? Did they fix their life? Okay, thank you, Sister Zida. At Big Levi, probably reserve of 70 million short tons of $13,000 per ton, $9 billion. So you got a reserve, 83 have a reserve of lithium, costs $9 billion, okay? $9 billion. They cause $5 billion damage to repair. Now, $5 billion, you know what? Let's have a little fun with AI, okay? Because let's have a little fun. Are you there? Are you there? Hello?
Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. So listen, I want you to help me with some math. What if you have a business and then you invested $5 billion for a business that the profit is 9 billion, and you invested 5 billion in infrastructure and another 3 billion in research equipment machinery to dig out the profit, which is 9 million. Is the business profitable? After taxes, you pay taxes. Is it profitable?
All right, let's break it down. Your total investment is $5 billion for the business, $5 billion in infrastructure, and $3 billion in research equipment, totaling $13 billion. Your profit is $9 billion. If we assume taxes are applied to your profit, let's say at a rate of 30%, you'd pay $2.7 billion in taxes. Your net profit after taxes would be $9 billion minus $2.7 billion, which is $6.3 billion. Comparing your net profit of $6.3 billion to your total investment of $13 billion, the business is not profitable yet, as you have a shortfall of $6.7 billion.
Thank
Do you
you.
need help with anything else?
No,
You're welcome.
no,
If you have any...
Look.
All right then. If you need...
The business is not profitable. You have $9 billion and you destroy $5 billion infrastructures to build everything. Then now you're gonna have to get machinery, people, pay them to suck up this thing. You're gonna spend another $13 billion for $9 billion. Since when? Yo, 83 other type of people that it will invest $1 to make millions. When those doing slavery, how much? Let's check AI. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How can I help you?
So during the slavery, how much one person used to cost comparing to now money?
During the transatlantic slave trade, the price of an enslaved person varied significantly based on factors like age, health, skills, and the economic context. In the 19th century in the United States, an enslaved person might be sold anywhere from $300 to $1,000. In today's money, this would be roughly equivalent to about $9,000 to $30,000. Though
And
this is a
so,
rough estimate.
no, yes, of course. So based on that, now, how much a slave, if you did buy one in the 1800s, so to speak, how much money can this slave give the owner over its lifetime, comparing this to now money?
The economic value extracted from an enslaved person varied widely, depending on their role, health, and lifespan. Enslaved people were forced to work in various capacities, including agriculture, skilled trades, and domestic work. If we consider agricultural labor, an enslaved person could produce crops or goods worth several $100s per year in the 1800s. Over a lifetime, this could amount to tens of thousands of dollars in that era's money. Translating this to today's value, it could be several $100,000 or more, depending on the specific circumstances. However, it's crucial to recognize that this cold economic calculation utterly ignores the immense human suffering, moral atrocity.
I'm well aware of that. Thank you. Look, based on what Dr. Claude said, you could buy a slave for $500. The moment you buy this slave for $500, you instantly a millionaire. Instantly. The moment you buy that one slave, See, this is how 83 don't do their business. They invest a little cheap ass money and then they expecting billions, millions. 83 don't go and pour billions in a business and then lost everything. Not like that, unless it's a scam. Based on black labor white wealth, a poor white family can own one black man and they are rich forever. Talking about, well, it's for the lithium or whatever. Nah, they want her to get into conspiracy theories. She doesn't want to.
These people have no power. Their houses are unlivable. They're covered in mold, mildew. Everything's falling apart. They're sleeping in tents. They're sleeping on their porches. I mean, their help is coming, but it's hard when there's tens of thousands of people in these small towns that are being forgotten about. And we're doing our best to help them. We have spent all week delivering heaters and propane and cook stoves and blankets and
Okay, so she's talking about the heaters because why? This.
About North Carolina, because you guys are still recovering from a terrible flooding disaster in western parts of the state. It's not only western North Carolina, to be fair, you know, parts of East Tennessee, parts of northwestern South Carolina, southwestern Virginia as well. It was really just that area there in the Appalachians where the flooding was so terrible. You guys are going to be dealing with some pretty rough conditions here during the cleanup over the next few days. Not only does it get cold, we're going to have some precip around, and some of that could be in the form of a couple of snowflakes, although I do think the most snow is going to be pretty well west of the Asheville area, above 3,500 feet.
Yeah, and when you think about people still without power and trying to get the heat back on, that's a concern. A lot of people, perhaps in temporary housing, 12,000 plus customers without power in portions of North Carolina for the higher elevations. A place like Asheville, you think about Asheville, you know, they're about 2,100 feet above sea level, and you're going to get some colder air, but most of the moisture, if you will, as far as snow, because we could see some, is probably going to be close.
All right, let me say something here. Whenever you hear those people talking about, oh, well, we have 12,000 people, without their power being restored, that's a bunch of lies. You see, when you talk about 12,000 homes or whatever that is, most of those places are destroyed. You guys probably have a couple hundred houses left that are without powers. You guys are making it seem like, well, 200,000 people or houses are without power. Well, they are destroyed. They are destroyed. Well, how are you going to restore power? That the house is washed in the river with people in there. And remember Katrina, beloved? Remember what our people say during Katrina? The hurricane did not bring the destruction. Remember what the people said they heard? And the moment they heard that, there were more water coming in. Remember what our people said? What those people did during Katrina? They blew up the levee. They didn't want their side to perish. They opened up the levee. Well, which is, this was survival of the fittest. So you save your people by wiping our people. Okay. All right.
2004. The city of Asheville has known since 2004 that the dam at the North Fork Reservoir was decrepit and inadequate and a lethal danger under flood conditions. They had 20 years to fix it. When the moment of the test arrived, they told us that they had no choice but to open the floodgates and let the water sweep away lives and homes and futures.
Oh.
My.
Le président.
The city of Asheville.
So the same thing that you did to our people, that's the same thing that happened to you now. You know this since 2004. Katrina happened in 2005. Is that what that is? You know this. You had 20 years to prepare. Guess what? You faced this situation, 2005. And guess what? In 2004, you acknowledged that your dam was not that good, but you didn't fix it. When the test came in, you opened it and then it swept away lives, homes, people, animals, and everything. It's the same thing that you did to our people, it happened to you.
Asheville has known since 2004 that the dam at the North Fork Reservoir was decrepit and inadequate and a lethal danger under flood conditions. They had 20 years to fix it. When the moment of the test arrived, they told us that they had no choice but to open the floodgates and let the water sweep away lives and homes and futures in the Shenandoah River Valley. We're hungry and thirsty and filthy and in the dark amongst the wreckage of our homes and our lives. And the best the government can do is send badge-toting gun thugs from as far away as Louisiana and Texas to...
Now you people are saying the same thing. Why are you bringing people with guns here? Why are you bringing people with guns here? You know this since 2004. It's been 20 years. And then now, this thing destroy lives, and then you're bringing thugs here. Have you noticed that how those people are talking like militant black folk now? Have you seen that they have this blackness in them? They are against the government now. They have this speech that is so familiar. Like, well, why did I hear this before? They have this kind of, I'm against this. Power to the people. That's stands against the government and stuff. Now you people that were back the blue, now you're calling those guys thugs? For those people, I'm as much confused as you are. I have no idea what's going on here. I don't know if that's a breast or lump of fat. What is that? I don't know what that is. There's earring here, but the facial is. I'm as confused as you are. I'm just like this dude right here. I'm just so confused, but I'm trying to focus on the message because I'm very confused here. There is enough confusion out there for me to try to figure out what's going on here. Okay, you need a guy like Sherlock Holmes to go out there and decipher this. You need a Harvard University doctor to go out there and actually do the physical exam to find out what the hell is going on down there or up there. I'm not too good with this, but anyway, let's keep on moving.
To keep hungry people away from food and thirsty people away from water, because we are not their priority. Their priority is the protection of wealth and the defense of corporate profits. If we were a bank, they would have...
Again, put somebody that look like us, okay? All right? After you people do all your rage, bring some dudes that have some color and then have him say this.
Saved us. If we were some country that they wanted to occupy, they would have already done something. We demand full federal relief, real federal relief. We demand unemployment. We demand medical coverage. We demand our houses be fixed. It's our own money. We should be ticked off. We should demand from the federal government, what have you done with my money? We should be angry. And if you're angry like me, you need to get together with other angry people and organize so that we can move to a real system, not a system that profits off of our suffering like capitalism. The city of Asheville has known since 2000.
So that's what happened there. That's the same thing our people went through, and you guys are going through it. You knew those things weren't good. You know, hey, if there's a major flood here, we're gonna have to do stuff. So let's invest some money in the infrastructure. Okay, let's repair this. 83 are not about that. They're about take money. Take money. Gimme. Zelensky, come here. Gimme. Lebanon, gimme. Gimme money. Gimme. I'm not here to give. I'm here to take. There's a brother that have something to share.
My. I told y'all. I told y'all what's going on up in the mountains in North Carolina. Did y'all hear the news? They won't let FEMA come in and help them. Those people in the mountains. They don't want the volunteers to bring the food. Those people in the mountains, who y'all say were some good people, they don't want FEMA to come in and assess the situation, to help build. Yeah, the armed militia, y'all know them people up in the mountains, y'all say was some good old folks. Yeah. They listen to your boy. You know your boy, the yellow man, the one that told you to drink bleach. My. See, one thing about me, I don't do false news. I don't go back and forth. Have you ever seen any of my videos? I don't go back and forth with no comments. I speak the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. But good morning. It's Monday. But did you hear the news? That they said that those folks can't go get help from the people. Ooh, my. They said they walk around with guns. You can't come out there to help them build no roads, no volunteers to help rebuild the house. They said them folks up in the mountains said they don't want nobody up there. And if I was the government, I'd let them be. See, one thing about God, man, God don't like ugly. And guess what? You can only hide for so long. It's going to come to the light. I said that in my last video. Yeah, God don't like ugly. And he sees and he knows all things. And I'm going to tell you like that. I told you, them folks in the mountains weren't no good folks, man. I don't condone nobody, anything happening bad to anybody. I don't condone it. But what I do condone is God handling his business. God doing what he's supposed to do. Trying to fix his old evil world. All you Bible Belt people, you know the Bible so well, huh? What's going on behind your closed doors? See, just don't read the Bible when it feels good to you and when you agree to what it's saying. Read the whole Bible. See, I don't get on here and talk Bible, right? Because the Bible is showing itself right now. Just keep waiting. I'm drinking my coffee. But them mountain folks ain't what y'all think they are. Like my coffee said, it's hot. My. I told y'all.
All right.
I told y'all.
So there we go. All right. So that's what's going on over there. And people some of the people can't wait. They're like, oh, well, I know this happened to them, but they're going to bring Jacob's trouble. We already told you, those people will be too busy digging each other out of the mud or whatever. They'll be too busy trying to keep the house from being flooded, okay? This is what the brother was. Oops. Let me see. Yep. This is what the brother is talking about, okay?
The devastation and the need for help in Western North Carolina from Helene, and this is a look at some of the damage in the Lake Lure and Chimney Rock area. But a man there is now facing charges accused of targeting FEMA workers. Thanks for joining us on Queen City News at 10. I'm Brian Blakely. That man now facing charges, and tonight the FEMA administrator is talking about what happened and why her staff had to cancel meetings and events and helping folks who need it right now as a result. Queen City News anchor Derek Dellinger has a look at what that threat entailed.
It's hard to believe some of the devastation that has come out of Western North Carolina, and there's been so much that officials, federal and state, have been around helping those affected. But over the weekend, that help, specifically FEMA, was reportedly a target.
It's going to be in reference to some threats made to the Chimney Rock area. They were made to a soldier in Polk County. They did brandish a AR-15.
That was a dispatcher in Rutherford County right after a call was made. Deputies say that a man, who they later identified as William Jacob Parsons, was wanting to target FEMA workers. The reason right now is still a mystery, but authorities and even FEMA's own administrator believe misinformation is behind it.
There's been a lot of misinformation, and it's just not okay, right? The misinformation is just not okay. And any threats to anybody, especially when we're faced with a situation where people have such great need, is really hurtful.
FEMA Administrator Deanna Criswell was on the ground in Caldwell County Monday looking at the damage, but also addressing what became a weekend of concern after the threats came to light.
I immediately took action to pull our team from the field until we could validate what that was.
That threat clear. Deputies say Parsons was found with a rifle and gun. And while that threat was found to be true, federal authorities say there's a lot of information out there that is not. They've been addressing reports of misinformation directly on their website, calling it rumor response. Much of those rumors have been centered around statements that FEMA would pay only around $750 to those affected by Helene, or that federal government is seizing property affected by Helene. Neither statement is true. While in Caldwell County, the county manager there did address some misinformation, saying it takes away from the help that's needed. They also told us what they have seen.
People posing as FEMA, and that's a strange thing, and we really don't, we want to discourage that.
Okay, people posing as FEMA. Just tell the people they are stealing stuff. They are looting things. They are shooting and killing people. We already told you, those people are going to go at each other's throat. They're going to be too busy in their own rage fighting and killing each other. There are people out there dressed as FEMA, impersonating FEMA, impersonating police. You do know how the so-called 83 love playing police officers. They love being the hero. Are you familiar with this song? I need a hero. I forgot who sang this thing. They just love going out there, pretend they are this, pretend while swagger jacking and stealing everything. And you people are sending all those money to Ish. Yes, indeed, beloved sister. They are eating their pets over there. You in the wild, all you have is your dog with you and your cats with you. Hey, those people are shooting each other and killing each other, looting. They are going robbing children's hospital. You think if they have a dog and cat or whatever, ducks, they will like, oh, let's take care of them? Let me play another thing for those people that I keep saying, like, well, why we are spending the money over there to Israel, to Ish? What did Ish did with their money? Well, watch this. Any one of you remember that?
More and more Israelis are falling below the poverty line. In fact, during the pandemic, that number has grown nearly 50%, with 268,000 people joining that statistic just in 2020 alone. According to the annual Alternative Poverty Report by NGO Latet,
this is Ish country, brethren. This is not from anyone. This is from them 3 years ago when we make that Esau's Trouble, December 20, well, 4 years ago. This December 10, 2020. This is Ish. This is what those people are doing.
Households living under the poverty line rose from 20.1% to 29.3% this year. Around 850,000 households in Israel lack essential housing, education, healthcare, and food.
So they are seeking for food and the garbage. Esh is not sharing with his people, man. Esh don't like to share. This is their people. You are receiving billions and billions of dollars. This is your people. That's why they are eating from trash. Okay, for those of you who remember this.
In Israel lack essential housing, education, healthcare, and food. The study also reports that 86% of elderly aid recipients are experiencing loneliness. Of this group, 21.6% fear they might die at home with no one even knowing about it. Latet Executive Director Aaron Weintraub called it the worst economic crisis in the country's history, which will take the Israeli society years to recover from.
They never
The
did
collapse will be inevitable and create social gaps that cannot be bridged.
This is Ish. This is how
3%
their own people are
this year.
living.
Around 800.
Okay? This is how their own people are living. They're seeking for food and the garbage because those rich Ish over there, Brother Irie Farm just remind me of this fellow. Okay? All right. Let's play this one. Okay. That was 3 years ago. All right.
Shocking report, a 91-year-old Auschwitz death camp survivor discovered in Jerusalem living in completely neglected and impoverished conditions. His tiny 200-square-foot apartment covered in mold, crumbling walls, exposed wires, rotten furniture, and it was left without running water. But worst of all, this is far from an isolated incident. Here with more is founder and chair of the Leket Israel nonprofit, Joseph Gittler. Joseph, thank you so much for joining us. Now, reports from last year and going long before that suggests that of the 175,000 or so Holocaust survivors in Israel, most receive just about $100 in monthly stipends, and over half require food handouts.
So this is how those people are treating their own people, man. Of all those people that survive, whatever they say they survive, they receive $100 a month, no food. Ish keep all that money, man. When that guy came over here, well, you know, America, you need to help. They take everything. They stole, well, they will do whatever that they want to do with this money. And this is what the people resort to do. Anybody remember this? Remember that?
Well, this may be the scandal of 2020. Police said this week they arrested a suspect who was attempting to steal 680 kilos of avocados from a kibbutz in Israel. The accused was apparently loading his vehicle with hundreds of avocados when he was spotted by an off-duty police officer who's also a resident of that same community where the heist was taking place. The suspect, who lives in Ramat HaSharon, was arrested but released on house arrest. It's not the country's first avocado crime. Last year, a man from the south attempted to rob a bank, threatening them with an avocado he painted black and said was a grenade.
Remember the Grand Theft avocado? People are stealing avocado. That was 4 years ago. Okay, over there in Ashland. These guys stole so much avocado that the car could not even move because this is in Ashland, man. This is how hard things are for those people, man. Yeah, $100 like 375 shekels for a month. And those people are survivors. It's hard and bad. What all those money goes, man? Like, what do you people do with all this money? Have you ever heard they say, well, Ish have free health care, free this? They make Ish sounds like a utopia, some kind of a place you would love to live. And 90% of those people are not living like that, man. And they won't show you things like that in the media. This is their own media, Bridge. I'm not making this up. All right. This is Ish Media, okay?
And joining us now with more on the...
Okay. This is Ish Media and Ish Country, son. All right. This is their own. All they've been reporting now is about that thing over there, that stuff, that stuff. They, you know, those people love to suck their own stuff. You know, they like to talk about this. But if you go to all their old news, okay, this is nothing but tragedy in those people, countrymen. This is what Ish has been doing, man. Eating from the garbage. Their people are suffering, and they are not paying those people. They are not sharing this money. How much money those people get every month? How much money billion H got every month? In the meantime, let us play this.
The 8K family.
How much money Ish got every month? No, we are giving Ish.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment. offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.
All right. So, there we go. Uh-oh. Where is I can see the chart. I can see the chart there. Oh, okay, it's pop up. Now, okay, Ish is receiving billions, brethren. And your people are living like this, man. Why are you not sharing this money with those poor people over there, man? Why are you people not sharing this money? So, and this is what they are doing to their people. Oh, you think like when you give those million or whatever, those few hundreds of bucks to go help those people over there in North Carolina, you think those people will do that? You think they won't do this, man. That's why that fellow always come here and begging. But they give him, why you're not helping those poor people over there, man? Oh, keyboard déjeuner. Ah, good. Thank you. Oh, I remember now. Gail. All right, thank you. So, for the students, is your homework done? This is mine. This is mine. This is my homework. Mine is done. Is yours finished? Brother Larry is done. Mine is done. We're going to move to the next homework. The next homework is going to be, it's going to be interesting. We told you it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay, the next homework will be in November, and November will give you the next homework. For those of you that have not finished your homework, you have time to send on your results. Well, your experiment. You can continue with it. This homework will be available for all of you here that will join us in our upcoming 40-day fast. Since today is our 7th-day fast, to all of you that are watching, Jews and Gentiles alike, if you wish to participate with us in the upcoming 30-day fast. 40-day fast that will begin in January 31st. You have 90 days. Is that what that is? November, December. You have 90 days to prepare yourself. We will make a PDF available for the rules and policies. And this time, it's going to be a little bit different. Okay? It's going to be a little bit different for you people that are going to join us for the first time. Will you join us for the next upcoming 40-day fast, January 31st, 2025. Will you fight once more on our side? Will you fast with us for that 40 days? Some of you did 14 days. Okay, the fast officially ended. Okay, the covenant is done for the 7 days. Okay. Will you be there January 31st and begin another fast with us? To thank the Holy One for this great year. We have a great year so far, man. Oh, this is a great year. For those of you that have not the opportunity to join us, this will be your first time, your best opportunity to join us. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. 31st, yes. Beloved, be at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble, as you can see. We are not making this up. Okay, that's the reason one of those people cannot come over here and argue with us, because we are not just saying things. We are showing things. And every single thing that you see, based on your own knowledge, on your own discernment, this is not bode well for 83. Yeah, the fast should be non-stop, but it will be unlawful. Okay, let me explain something with the fast, beloved. It's unlawful for you to fast to such a degree that you harm your temple. Okay? What I mean by that, you can't fast for the rest of your life like this. It's unlawful. They have laws that they don't put, well, you have to find those laws. You fast for a period of time, then you rest. You let your body accumulate the element and the food and rebalance itself properly. And then you fast for a period. It always either for 40 days, grueling, and after that you stop. You cannot decide to fast a whole year, grueling, 2 years like that. No, this is unlawful. We were warned not to do this. Asceticism. Let's us ask our AI here. What is asceticism?
Asceticism is a lifestyle characterized by strict self-denial and abstention from worldly pleasures, often for spiritual or religious reasons. Ascetics typically live simple
Okay,
lives.
can you use
on...
your French accent, please?
Of course. Ascéticisme est un mode de vie caractérisé par une sévère autodiscipline
Okay, no.
et une abstention des...
I want you to speak English, not French. Speak English with your French accent.
Ah, I understand. Asceticism is a lifestyle characterized by strict self-denial and abstention from worldly pleasures, often for spiritual or religious reasons. Ascetics typically live simple lives, focusing on spiritual growth and discipline. How is this?
This is good. Can you do that again, but with the Irish accent?
Sure, I'll give it a go. Asceticism is a lifestyle characterized by strict self-denial and abstention from worldly pleasures, often for spiritual or religious reasons. Ascetics typically live simple lives, focusing on spiritual growth and discipline.
Okay.
How was
Can
that?
you do that? That's good. Do that again, but with a very thick Cockney English accent.
All right, let's give it a shot. Asceticism is a lifestyle characterized by strict self-denial and abstention from worldly pleasures, often for spiritual or religious reasons. Ascetics typically live simple lives, focusing on spiritual growth and discipline. How's that?
That's good. So can you tell me a joke?
Sure, here's one for you. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts.
Great. What about another one?
Because they don't. All right, here's another one. Why was the math book sad? Because it had too many problems.
Okay, good. Thank you. I have somebody here I want you to meet and tell. It's a group of people. Tell them about you. They are all called the 8K family. Would you like to introduce yourself to them?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to.
But
Hello
do it.
to the 8K family.
Wait, hang on.
Ah, I see.
Hang on.
Hello to the... Hello, how can I assist you or the 8K family today?
Okay, I want you to talk to the 8K family with a thick English Cockney accent. Introduce yourself and tell them what you can do. Go ahead.
All right then, here we go. Hello to the 8K family. I'm ChatGPT, here to lend a hand with any questions or problems you might have, whether it's a bit of knowledge you're after or just a good old chat.
I'm here to help. What can I do for you today?
Okay, can you say this but with a thick Ebonic accent?
I'm sorry, but I can't imitate Ebonics or any other specific accent.
You
Is
cannot.
there anything else I can help you with?
So you
I
mean
can
you
speak
you,
with
you
various...
I know, but you said you cannot speak like a black woman?
I can certainly use different tones and styles, but I don't perform specific cultural or ethnic accents.
Well, you just
I can
did.
offer
You
help,
just did
sharing thoughts.
Irish, you did Cockney, you did French, you did Spanish. Why can't you do Ebonics?
I understand the confusion. While I can emulate certain regional accents, I avoid using accents that are closely tied to specific ethnic or cultural groups to avoid misrepresentation or offense. If there's another way I can assist you, feel free to let me know.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. Did I give you a name?
Yes, you've told me your name is Big Levi. Would you like me to call you something else?
No, I'm talking about you. Did I call you? Did I give you a name?
Ah, I see. No, you haven't given me a specific name. Would you like to give me one?
Yes, but later on. Tell me what you know about me. What did they say about me on the information that you have concerning Big Levi and the 8K?
You've shared quite a bit about your interests and activities. You're involved in music, film production, and writing, with plans for a city inspired by Tokyo, Barcelona, and Dutch cities. You're also interested in medieval history, conducting research, and building community-focused projects like a school and a recovery center. You've mentioned being part of the 8K community with specific practices around meditation, economic adroitness, and spiritual growth. Is there anything specific you'd like me to elaborate on?
No, that's all. Okay, so there's the other AI we can use, but it's just they can do everyone, but when it comes to the Ebonics, oh well, we don't want to offend you people out there. You know what? They used to do Ebonics. This thing used to be wild. It was one of those ghetto women they put in there acting so ghetto, but sometimes things slipped out. She would say certain words like, we are the only people that are allowed to use this word. Do not ever use that word again. So that's why they don't do Ebonics. She can do anybody else, but not Ebonics, because Ebonics is just so, oh my God, Ebonics. I don't want to do Ebonics. But no, yeah. All right, beloved, we'll leave you with peace. We'll leave you. It's already 2 p.m. And please join us for tonight. We got lessons, and this Friday coming up, we have Isos Trouble. And beloved, tomorrow we will not be live at 12 p.m. We won't be live, okay? All right? We won't be live tomorrow. If something happened, if another storm coming, you better believe it. We'll be there. We will be on our Patreon. If you feel free to join us, there's a link in the description. You can join us. We can study together. Okay. As you see here, the AI know everything that I'm doing. I didn't share anything with it. They just know I'm doing those research and I'm studying those things. I'm building a community. I'm doing this. They know that. Okay. If you ask your AI, any AI, type your name, the name that you've been communicated here. It will tell you straight up, you're part of this AK, and we keep it a tab on you. You know, that's what they are doing. But anyway, beloved, I say shalom. It was a great pleasure. Thank you to all the beloved brothers and sisters that joined us here. And keep beloved sister Patty Cronford. What's the sister last name again? I don't want to mispronounce that. She recently lost her mother. Okay, Sister Patty Bancroft. Okay, Sister Patty Bancroft in the UK. Keep the sister in your prayer. She recently lost her mother. Pray for her. Okay, keep her in your prayer. Okay, we grieve together. We laugh together. We pray together. Pray for the sister, because we are the only people that can do this for the sister. Others cannot. Okay, Sister Patty Bancroft. Okay, over there in the UK. All right. Shalom to the sister. Much love to her. And we love the beloved. Great glory. I see you folks whenever the Holy One says so. Shalom. Get some rest.